my intention of this is not for you guys to, when you turn 65, to roll around on the floor and pile of money. Okay? It's really for the things that money doesn't buy. Money really is all about security and freedom. Okay? So, like, we see it, guys. I mean, I can't explain it. I can't get it into you. We see the difference when you have $1.5 million sitting in your account at 60 versus $100 grand. And $100,000 is a lot, but it's not going to support you for the rest of your life. You will run out of money. And when, you know, there's a gentleman just recently in the news. I can't remember his name right now. He's 107. He's run out of money twice in his life. He's gone bank. He's run out of money twice in his lifetime. They keep having to have fundraisers because it costs him $4,800 a month, I think, to stay in his nursing home. So they'll have a fundraiser and raise like 50 grand, and then he'll be like, how much longer can he live? You know, then lo and behold, they run out of money 3 years later. They got to do it all over again. But the thing is, you don't know how long you're going to live, and if you want to retire at 60, you could live till you're 100. You got to support the next 40 years of your life. And I'm telling you this. Oh, so much easier to plant these little nickels and dimes today than in a panic try to plant dollars later. And I tell this story all the time. If I gave Lance 10 years, 20, 50 years to build me a house, and he takes a brick here, a brick here, a brick here, a brick here, and he lets it settle and solidify, puts another layer of cement, or another brick on top, and lets it cement itself strong. And say I gave only Dana 2 months to build me a house, and she's throwing bricks together. Holy camole, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? The first storm, and when I mean storm, I mean bad market, which is similar to what we have this year happen. You could be literally wiped out. Lance built a solid foundation. And I'm telling you, those little nickels and dimes you're putting away today are going to build you the solid foundation you need to live the rest of your life. And again, it's not all about material things. I don't want to say to you guys that, you know, we all know money can't buy happiness, right? But it makes the trip home from the store a lot easier, okay? And we have clients. This is Paul. This is Paul and Paulie, okay? These are the sweetest people in the world, okay? And Paul they were living in New Mexico when Paul got sick, and he couldn't live in the elevation where they were. So what did they do? They sold their house within 3 weeks, moved down to Laguna Beach, California, right on the beach. She would send me pictures of dolphins swimming out in front of the house every day. You can't do that if you don't have money, okay? Now, again, it's not about the material things necessarily, it's about the other things that money necessarily can't buy. And, you know, again, money can't buy happiness, but it might be able to buy you a little better health for your husband who you love dearly. And Paul was able to live out the last 6 or 7 months of his life on the beach in California, surrounded by his loved ones, rather than being in a state-run institution. Who said that? You did, right? You know, it's a big difference, okay? And again, I want you guys to have the happy retirement, okay? I want you guys to be able to travel, right? They don't look like they have any money problems.
Yeah.
Again, you could spend your free time hiking together with your loved ones.
Yeah.
Okay? Right? And when you get older and you have some grandchildren, you can go fishing. Now, what am I trying to avoid? First of all, I'm trying to avoid you guys running out of money during your lifetime, which would be just horrific, okay? But I don't want you guys to have a bad retirement. I don't want you guys to be like, you hear the market downturn this year, all of a sudden you have people, they're not able to retire, they're 70 years old, they're going back to work. We have a client who didn't prepare well enough. I mean, I just recently told a 78-year-old man who has $700,000 in the bank, and he owns his house in Jericho, Long Island. He can't retire. He doesn't make enough money. He doesn't have enough money to live on. So I want you guys to shoot high. I want you guys to shoot for $2 million, $3 million. And if you fall short, we shot for 3, but we ended up with 2. You'll still be fine. But I had to tell the 78-year-old man he can't retire because he doesn't have enough money to live on. And I'm going to go through the numbers. It sounds like $700,000 is a lot, right? $700,000, say you earn 6% nice and safely, is only going to kick you off $42,000 a year in income. After you pay your taxes on that $42,000, you take home about $27,000 a year. Can you live? You said you couldn't live on 30. So what do you do at 78 years old when you're only sitting there with $28,000 in income? You have to continue working. You know, if your knees are killing you, your back is bothering you, your aunt passes away in New Mexico and you can't go travel because you have to work. So I want you guys to think of these issues that are tough to think about because I'm talking about something that's going to happen 50 years down the road, okay? I want you to think about little ways that the change every day, guys, is so important, okay? Does anybody use debit cards? Who do you bank with?
Wells Fargo.
Do you use the Way to Save plan?
No.
Oh my God, what's your name?
Catherine.
Catherine. Okay,
What's the Way to Save plan? I don't even know about it.
Wachovia and Bank of America have special plans, and it's a forced savings. Wachovia has a plan called, and I don't mean to pitch Wachovia, we're with Wachovia Wells Fargo.
Right.
They have a savings plan called Way to Save.
Yeah.
And every time you use your debit card, they take $1 out of your bank account and they move it into a savings account. Say you use your debit card 3 times a day.
Yeah.
That's $3 a day. They move it over for you.
That's fantastic.
And for the first year or so, they give you a high interest rate on all that other stuff. But it's for savings. You should. How old are you?
23.
Oh, 23. The old one of the room. You should definitely do it right away, pronto.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
I'll do
positively.
it tomorrow.
And if anybody uses Bank of America, their plan is called Keep the Change. Where say you use a debit card and the bill was $5.25, they round the bill up to the next dollar. So they'll round your bill up to $6 and take the 75 cents and move it over to another account. But again, it's forced savings, forced savings, forced savings. What I'm trying to make you guys avoid, you ready to see the bad retirement? This is the bad retirement, guys. And I'm going to hold this picture up. You ready? This is the bad retirement. There's a lot of people out there like this right now today. One of our clients is working in a Walmart because he didn't save enough when he was a child. And can you imagine working 7 years old in the Starbucks, serving people lattes and marshmallow frappuccinos, and you got to listen to people all day? You don't want to do that. And I'm telling you guys can avoid this, and it would only cost you pennies a day. If you want to work, that's fantastic. There's a tremendous difference between working out of want and working out of need. Okay? And Marcy, Mel's daughter, her livelihood for quite a number of years was making dollhouse furniture. I didn't like that as a job. But you could do those cotton. You want to be a worm farmer, go ahead. You got $2 million sitting in the bank. Do whatever you want. But you guys can do it. You guys can do it. You guys can all do it. Okay? I want you guys to pay yourself first, out of every dollar you guys get. Oh wait, just remember this. Maybe write this down if you guys all got pens in. From now, I want you guys to try to get $2 a day away into your savings, okay? When you guys turn 20, I want you guys to be putting away at least, hopefully you have a job at this point, $200 a month. When you turn 25, I want you to kick it up to $300 a month. And if you guys follow those 3 things that I just gave you, money will not be a problem for you ever in your life.